Bay trying to keep his team in it desperately, and now the flank will come out from Benjamaster, who's actually out-dueled by Kansan. My goodness. You said this was spiraling out of control, but with 20 seconds left, it is much more winnable, especially if Kansan is hitting shots like that. Now to the A-bomb site, he's done just that. Fultz has the cross, and will look for an entry point to the back of the site. Diffuser going down in the hands of Bay. He outduels Kansan and now pulls out the shotgun and wins the fight. Fultz was action and ends up being an important role, but ultimately a boring one.
This will be the rush coming out. Candel's flying through, as well as the plant from Dash. Immediately in on the Amaru. Shotgun doesn't find anybody, so he holds F.
Kansan dies. Baby Shark trades it right back. Dash getting the diffuser down amidst the frenzy and the fury. It looks like wildcard will be able to get out of this one with their lives still intact. The attacking side are quite poised in this particular instance. And J9O is waiting for the player on upside down rappel. It's Bay, and he can just mag dump as much as he wants. Benjamaster with 1 second left isn't even going to make it to the diffuser in time. So the Dane will try his best, but his best will simply not be good enough. Spiker somehow team killing, where wildcard will push from.
And this is a cool clash strategy at the end of elevator. Usually you'll see this as a deployable shield, but instead it's the clash, and that baits in a pick for J9O. Nicely done. Looks like a rappel coming down from the skylight. He's got more players to duel at the top of Spiral. Once hopped in, Baby Shark drops from the skylight, so he's gonna eat his last words. Kansan and Spiker now in the 2v4 as this round has descended to chaos.
Yeah, this is not very good. Spiker will find Bay really struggling with that R4C, wearing the battle kit for wildcard. Kansan long range gets Newers, who's playing on that sheltered role, but it doesn't protect him in this instance. Now it's Kansan getting softened up as J9O and Fultz will hold down the fort for the remaining 20 seconds. Waves coming in. The tide comes in. Bay finds yet another, and wildcard looking to draw even through this first half. Spiker.
They were hoping to find Ashen. Second time? A little bit predictable, I think. Parker is Ashen easily backs off. Here's the rush.
And there's some Candelas in. Dash dies immediately to Ashen, who looks for more. The kill feed is disappearing about as fast as wildcard is, but they've managed to keep numbers close enough until they all die. Wow. Let's get dropped on the heads of unsuspecting wildcard players with limited success. What a shot by Fultz, who makes his own luck happen. Now Ashen has a read, but Spiker has a great shot of his own. Nitro Cell goes out. Fultz wrestling against both the team, but also the time. One player tucked into the corner, the other inside of office.
Site rotations, we now go down to piano. And J9O has gotten downed on the Monty very early.
And Baby Shark blown sky high with a Goyo canister claiming yet another Ashen eliminating Spiker, and it's fast and furious. And no, I'm not talking about the VHS. Left us kind of wanting. All 5 of those games were quite lopsided.
No, no.
What did you expect to happen there?
He was trying to make an angle through the floorboard so he could see anybody walking into the garage.
Yeah, he was for you to overextend or to push out here. You know that SSG is a bit entrenched right now with their execute. They have to push through main breach or they have to go through yellow. That's basically it. And I mean, they didn't even get the breach open. So, I mean, what can you really do? Is that a Nitro Cell tossed out that was caught in time? SSG has somehow turned this round on its head, and it's all up to Baby Shark and Spiker, both of whom combined for just 30 HP. Hell, you could probably tase them to death. Ashen covering the crosses. Now Baby Shark will look for the swing. Plant going down at the hands of J9O, and Ashen will get them both. And I like how you say next couple rounds, which leads you to believe there will be more than just one. I mean, Baby Shark is off to the races, gunning down Benjamaster. The Jackal is gone, and with that, wildcard have bought themselves a little bit of time here on this roam. They'll have a follow-up as Ashen walks in and is met with a very quick end from Bay. Oh my, SSG being rebuffed all across the map. Through. A drone scoots by and might have received both information on Kansan and Dash. Newers was unaware of that position. Spiker's patience wears off. And now it's J9O and Fultz to walk on in, and they see the goo mines. There's a bulletproof camera that'll be watching them as well. Dash gets punished. Fultz a triple. The Nitro Cell goes off. Just distracting him, stepping into a goo mine, and you can now begin to see all of the issues that you have. Spiker is still on Skylight, and J9O walks right into that one. Advantage goes back to wildcard, but is then promptly traded before being gained back again. This one more attempt Newers can do